Okay, this is making sense to me. This is an old vet's place. Probably encouraged him to buy materials and stuff with good deals from his army buddies. And they have a lot, like Camp Lejeune, a lot of asbestos and stuff. Well, if you look at the logistics of mass murdering the military after career conflict and being a part of it's a group mental thing. It's 100th monkey syndrome kind of thing. And so you have people that stay in the business for over 20 years of genocide, okay, and then they have children, like on the Count movie with Affleck, that are tribal and insular and genocidal. Okay, so what you do is you send them off, you try them be trained killers, like on the Rambo movie, and then you spray them down with Agent Orange to slow them down and kill them once you put them back into the general populace. That's why they have so much PTSD things in the commercials. It's okay. I thought I was, but you'll be all right. I thought I didn't fit. It's having to go from being a wolf to a sheep, okay, and being part of the wolf clan to the sheep clan. And some people can't handle it. The transition's too hard, They're mass murdering us, and there's nothing I can do about it. No, when you were a wolf, you went and mass murdered the other pack, and then they put you back into civilian life, and you're part of the sheep. And you're like, but I'm a wolf. It's like, it's okay, you're dying. We chemically poisoned you in Afghanistan or Somalia. We've exposed you. Now you're going to slowly die. They're going to bitch about the VA, and they're going to bitch about but it saves a ton of make-believe money on medical benefit, on retirement benefits. They talked about it. The average life expectancy, they die a couple of years after they get out. They all do. So they've just been killing them off. And now they're looking to, like on Charlie Chan, where all wars are fought with robots. Okay. So the very elite, smart people are going to create they're going to do their own killing instead of train the poor to like they've been doing for thousands of years, to mass murder for the wealthy, and then kill them off by creating new wars and sending them off to murder each other. And don't put them back into the general populace because you can't control them. They don't make very good butcher bakers and candlestick makers. They're murderers. Okay. And then you guys turn yourself into a giant gladiator societies, especially the United States. It's like one of the biggest it's the biggest gladiator society, American Ninja, in the whole world. Okay. It's the most no duty to retreat that class I had at Arizona State University about the Western and about the mass murder involved in the establishment of the United States, and how the disease, because of the large gap in travel and time together, the diseases they found were very effective at mass murdering off the indigenous people. And so what allowed the United States to flourish was not God. It was smallpox and other type of diseases that these people that didn't get together in large groups for survival of the fittest and in large metroplexes and groups and stuff like that had no immunity to. And so these transhumance raiders just went, and a lot of the Mandan were obliterated off the face of the earth. And they weren't the nicest people. They were tolerable because they were in charge. Okay. But if you go back and look at James Minster's Centennial and things like that stuff, they were not tolerable at all. They had this survival of the fittest stuff. You send your old lady off, she'll get us, we'll be weak and we'll die. There's a very Klingon, that's where they get Klingon culture, is by a lot of indigenous Native American warrior cultures, and even some of the stuff from Spock's, little thing with the cartoon, stuff. So it's a lot of biological and psychological conditioning of groups that people consider alien, because they're alien to their group because of barriers on the planet to gain access to each other through violent sex competition. It's a lot like Cabeza de Vaca and all that crap. And Estevanico and those other stories they tell you in history class. Just violent sex cult activity that you have to learn to adjust, and you have to have what they refer to as sexual charisma to survive, to sexually reproduce, or be seen as an adequate sexual reproduction candidate. To Thor, Hulk, and all that crazy shit they do, and the sexual tension between Natasha Romanoff and Mark Ruffalo, because the two killers come together, but if they have sex, she'll rip her vagina apart. Yeah, whatever. You guys are sick fucks. They really are. Okay, when you're looking at, hey, stop that. Hey, get off the dang screen. Damn it, dude! I'm gonna kick your ass. Get off the screen. You're gonna tear it up, and I'm gonna have mosquitoes in here. No, get your ass off my fucking screen. I'm gonna throw water on you. Okay. Yeah, it's hard. The animals lived, long lives. There had to be other, with the way I live around here and stuff like that, there has to be other extenuating circumstances. Out in the barn, Macklin probably, because he was cheap and everything was cheap around here. So, it was built a long time ago, so he got a lot of cheap stuff, probably with a lot of asbestos and things. But it's through, John McCain type genocidal operations. Stop the pork barrel spending. Become a rich hobnob politician because you're a real empathetic prisoner of war story, and you're one of our heroes, and then help kill off the other ones that aren't charismatic enough to be a big time moneymaker. They'll just go through and create chaos, and they'll destroy the whole mechanism, and they'll destroy all our good life and our good propaganda. And it's a lot like Sun Yat-sen and a lot like Haile Selassie. But that doesn't mean all the most people involved in the military don't have the capacity to be intellectual enough to stand up to stop what's happening. They don't have the strength and the courage to get up and endure the kind of abuse that me or Sun Yat-sen or Haile Selassie or Bob Marley went through. They're just not capable. Psychologically, they can't handle it. Because most people can't sit down. Okay, life is eternal, grace is infinite. What's the best thing to do? They don't have that. You have that. We have the fight or flee. It's like, oh God, here we go again. Monkeys, 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 flying monkeys, right? So you sit there and go, we don't have to flying monkeys. All you have to do is just radically change and live the Lord's Prayer. Then go back to Psalms and probably you're good to go. Then, people, as far as reproduction, sexuality is turned into an aggressive, violent sex cult commodity. Okay. And they're not attractive. Okay. Jennifer Lopez isn't attractive. George Clooney's not attractive. Jay Moore's not attractive. Oprah Winfrey's not attractive. All the people on ESPN are not attractive. All the people on Fox Sports are not attractive. All the people on the 6 o'clock news are not attractive. All the people on the 10 o'clock news are not attractive. They're not physically attractive. They smile when they give you stories about people being murdered because of economic conflict and advertising. And they're smiling. Okay. They tell you about the weather. They don't tell you why the weather is killing people in the Caribbean. And they're smiling about it. Please buy more of our stuff. Please get my app. It helps me more than you'll ever know. These YouTubers are pathetic. Yeah, I agree. Okay. You understand. So you're talking, I understand. I'm like Sun Yat-sen. I'm like Haile Selassie. I'm like Jiddu Krishnamurti. And, most of the time throughout history, they murdered Sun Yat-sen. And then the Chinese, we murdered Sun Yat-sen, we're fine. They're not fine. They've got a huge city that they built that's gone deserted because of this and that. They had to try to control their populace through enforcing abortion throughout their society, and then have more men than they have women and are having troubles. Same with the Japanese because of their intense, excessive compulsive manipulation they refer to as control through strong men that are more intelligent and better than everybody else. It's just totally insane. And Sun Yat-sen was not like that, and neither is Confucius, but they've changed Confucius into a fortune cookie factory for their restaurants while dying. They're nuts. Okay, so don't look to the Chinese, and then you have all these people. Well, it's Asian girls who get the best scores on the IQ test. Yeah, and we're mass murdering each other with technology over money. So you think they're as smart as you tell them they are? Do you think they're as intelligent as Confucius or intelligent as Jiddu Krishnamurti or myself or Haile Selassie? And Biko, are you sure about that? Because don't tell these women they're intelligent when they're engaged in genocide over philanthropy with technology. That's wrong. Okay, that's self-destructive and it's narcissistic and it's wrong. It's a God faith forsaken fucking Stan Lee's imagination bullshit. All right, I love you.